Hello and welcome. If you can see me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box. And also if you can hear me, please again, drop me a 777 in the chat box. All her, thank you very much. My name is Dr. Jav. Please, can you all give me an indication of where you're from? And then we'll make a start in about 30 or so seconds. Okay, Italy. We have Italy in the house. Welcome all her, all from Italy. Birmingham, London. Welcome everyone to this presentation. My name is Dr. Jav. Just give me a few minutes while I set up. We have Eden from Denmark. Welcome, Eden from Denmark. We have Cameroon. We have Cameroon in the house. Amazing. Welcome from Cameroon, Alsa. It's good to see you here. So I'm just setting up my presentation. Just give us a second and we will make a start. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading now for several years. Now, just to make it absolutely clear, you will not become an expert trader by the end of this presentation. This webinar will last around in the region of about 40 or so minutes. And again, I want to make it clear from the outset, you will not become an expert trader at the end of this presentation. So my intention is to give you an introduction to Forex trading today so that you can walk away and start trading with us immediately. Now we have at the moment, we have around 250,000 traders all over the world, 250,000 students, I call them, or traders all over the world in 120 plus countries. And as an organization, we've been going for around 6 or so years. Now, so what is Forex? Now, if you ever been to a foreign country, say the USA from the UK, and you've exchanged your pounds for your dollars at a local exchange, then you will have taken part in foreign exchange. If you were to go back to that same exchange at a later date or time and transfer or exchange money again, you will find that you may be offered a different exchange rate. Now, it's this difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders utilize every single day to earn a profit from. And we trade primarily from our phones. So it doesn't matter where you are based, what time zone you are in, you can trade 24 hours a day, 5 days a week from your mobile phone. Now there's different types or styles of trading. We have scalping, we have day traders, we have swing traders, and also position traders. In the case of scalping, you come in and out of the market very, very quickly. So you could come into the market for a few seconds, a few minutes, and then you will exit. In the case of day traders come in and out of the market within a day. Day traders do not tend to hold overnight trades. And in the case of swing traders, you can be holding your trade for days or weeks. So just to give you an example, it's Wednesday today. You could place a trade today and let it run until it hits profit. And that could be after a few days or a few weeks. In the case of position trading, you're holding your trade for longer. So that could be weeks, months, or even years. I do quite a lot of position trading, certainly when it comes to cryptocurrency. So if you've been following the price of Bitcoin, for example, when it first came out in 2009, the price was around 10 cents. If you were to have held that through a position trade and held it for a few years, you could have earned a very, very good profit. I'll talk about that later on in this presentation. Now, again, very, very important to note is that we make money by following trends. We do our technical analysis, we do our fundamentals, we do not gamble. Very, very clear. We do not gamble, we do our analysis, and on the back of that analysis, we are able to gauge to a very, very good extent how the trade is going to go. Now, going back a few years, let me just tell you a little bit about myself, if you don't mind. A few years ago, in fact, quite a long time ago, as a child, I was told to work hard at school, get good grades, go to university, again, work very, very hard, get good grades, and go and get a good job at a very, very good company. And that is what I did. I went to university for a very, very long time. I was naturally top 5% of my class, regardless of the course that I did. Now, after university, after my PhD, I have a PhD in engineering and also an MBA from top university in the UK. After going through all that education, I was working in a job, and in all honesty, the first job that I started at after university, I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job from day one. Okay, very, very clear. I hated it because I just did not like working for an employer. Now, I stayed at that job for a few months, and the only reason I stayed at that job was because I needed the money. Now, obviously, as a student, many students today are in debt. They have huge loans. In fact, someone recently showed me their statement, and they were looking at about £60,000 in debt after finishing their degree. Now, I wasn't as bad as that, but having said that, I was still in a debt position. So I stayed in that job to cover my debt. And when I've done that, I resigned from that position and bought a ticket to Australia. And again, I was at Heathrow Airport, having left my job, and I was looking through the book aisles in, I think it was W.H. Smith, and I came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Write it down if you haven't read that book. Please make a note of this. Get yourself a pen and paper, because note takers are money makers. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki was my first introduction to entrepreneurship. I'd done some management courses and business courses at university. However, that was primarily theory, and Rich Dad, Poor Dad, was primarily talking about practical aspects of wealth generation. So I read the book on my way to Australia in the airplane, cover to cover during that journey. Obviously, UK, London to Australia. I think it was it Sydney that I went to direct. It's a long flight, and I read the book cover to cover. And in all honesty, it changed my view on life. And what I decided then was that I would never, ever work for anyone again. Obviously, since then, I had a few jobs here and there, but primarily I decided that the end goal for me would be to have my own businesses, and that is a plural. And that way I would never need to work for anyone again. And that is what I've been doing since then. And when I came back to the UK, within about, I think it's about 3 or so years, I became a property millionaire, and that was in my early 30s. And since then, I've got other business ventures as well, and one of them is trading. Now, the reason I do trading is because I can earn my yearly profit from property in a single day through foreign exchange trading. So foreign exchange trading is very, very cash intensive, amazing cash flow, and you can do very, very well once you've learned the skill set. Now, looking at that pie chart, 95% of the world population who work for themselves or somebody else are actually broke. I'll say that again. 95% of the world population of 7.8 billion people are broke, where they have more month at the end of the money every single month. 5% of the world population of 7.8 billion people, around 0.4 billion people, are financially free. And this small percentage are investors and business owners. Now, as foreign exchange traders, we fall within that category. We are both investors and also business owners. And that is why we do very, very well, certainly through this vocation. Now, interestingly, when I left university, I was in the 95%, and it was looking like I would have stayed there for life. And that is the case for many, many people, unfortunately, around the world. If you were to walk down your local high street and walk past 100 people, 5 of those people out of 100 would be financially free, and 95%, the bulk of those people, would actually not be financially free and be of the broke mindset, as we call it. Now, going back to foreign exchange, the amazing thing about foreign exchange is that the industry, the market, is absolutely huge. It's absolutely massive. Now, if you've got the stock market, and the stock market is this big, foreign exchange would be this big. So foreign exchange compared to the stock market, there's a vast, infinite difference. Now, in the case of foreign exchange, up to $6.6 trillion, not 5.3 trillion, as you can see on that slide, up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged every single day. Not every single year, not every single month, not every single week, every single day, up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged via foreign exchange. Now, much of that exchange occurs via banks. So you've got merchant banks, retail banks, investors, people like you and I who are termed retail investors. So up to $6.6 trillion. That's 6.6 or 6 with 12 zeros at the end of it. So $1 trillion is 12 zeros at the end of it. So $6.6 trillion is a very, very big number. And that is the amount of money that's exchanged every single day. Now, when I heard that, I was absolutely amazed, flabbergasted, call it whatever you want. I just could not comprehend how that much money could be exchanged in a single day. Now, what was more powerful than that was when my mentor told me or asked me, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? So my question to every single person on this presentation, on this webinar, on this call is, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? In the last 10 years, how much money have you made on your money? So you've got a bank account. So many of us have bank accounts, and whatever investment you have in your bank account, how much money have you made on that money in the last decade? Now, whenever I ask that to anybody, generally, in fact, 99.9% of the time, the answer is zero. Historically, certainly for the last decade, the interest rates have been extremely low, so low, in fact, they've been close to zero. So many, many people around the world, and this is not just the UK, the USA, many people around the world have made zero on their capital in their bank accounts in the last decade. And that was also the case for me. And going back 5 or so years when I started trading, and again, I had to sit down at that point, and that's when I decided that I should be doing what the banks do. Your bank, or banks collectively, make over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. And the most interesting aspect of that statement is that they make it from your money. So, you have your current accounts, your savings accounts in the bank, whether that's Barclays, HSBC, Santander, it does not make a difference. You put the money into your bank account. Do you think that money stays there? Your bank actually uses your money. And with that money, they are making over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. So would it not make sense if you were to have just a fraction of that pie? Why should the banks keep all your money? Why should the banks make over $1 trillion every single day from your money? Why can't we do exactly what the banks are doing? That's what we do as foreign exchange traders. We trade the markets exactly as the banks do, albeit with lower numbers, but there's enough in the pot, trust me, for every single person on this call. And we've been doing that successfully for a fair few years. Now, going back to foreign exchange again, the market is a 24-hour a day, 5-day a week market. You can trade the markets Monday to Friday, 24 hours a day. So again, when I talked about time zones earlier, it does not matter if you're in Italy, in Cameroon, in London, in Birmingham, in the USA, in Australia. It does not matter where you are. You can trade foreign exchange 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. So if you choose to, you can trade at 8 a.m. in the morning, you can trade at 9 p.m. at night, or 3 o'clock in the morning. It does not make a difference. Foreign exchange is open 5 days a week. Another interesting aspect of foreign exchange is that you can actually trade with a system known as leverage, whereby you're not even using all of your own money. So your broker will actually lend you money to trade with, which basically means that you're trading with a bigger pot than otherwise. So just to give you an example, if you had £1,000 in your broker's account and you applied a leverage to that, you could be effectively trading as if you had £500,000 in your trading account. Obviously, there's variants of that, but I'm just giving you an example. That is the system known as leverage, and that allows you to achieve higher profits than would be achievable otherwise. Again, that's an amazing aspect of foreign exchange, and if you choose to, you do not need to pay any interest on the borrowed capital either. Now, when it comes to digital currency, if you are anyone anywhere in the world today, you would have heard of the term digital currency. The first digital currency to the market was Bitcoin, which was conceived in around 2009. In 2009, the price of Bitcoin was around 10 or so cents, or 10 pence if you're in the UK. In December 2017, the price of Bitcoin went up to $20,000. So from 10 cents to $20,000. That is a huge, huge increase in price. Many people, some of them I know, many people that bought Bitcoin when the price was low, they bought hundreds, if not thousands of Bitcoins when the price was low, and sold out at $20,000 at the ATH or all-time high, became millionaires. And all they did was buy and sell. So they bought once, which is one trade, and then they sold when the price was high. So 2 trades in the space of a few years. And just by doing that, they became millionaires. And those trades would have probably taken just a few minutes. So it doesn't take long to place a trade, sometimes a few seconds, maybe a couple of minutes. At the moment, I did check this morning, the price was around $12,000 or so for one Bitcoin. At the moment, the price of Bitcoin is classed as very, very low. We, as traders, are expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit around $100,000 2 to 3 years from today. In 2017, Bitcoin went from around $3,000 to $5,000 up to $20,000 within the space of 1 year. We are expecting a similar growth within the next couple of years when the price is expected to hit around 6 figures. So even if you were to buy one Bitcoin today and hold onto that Bitcoin and not ever trade it again for 2 or 3 years, you'd be looking at a profit of around $100,000 give and take. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and trade that Bitcoin and compound your profits, which means that you are now making profit upon profit, 2 to 3 years from today, you could be sitting on a pot of 3 times the first example I gave you. So if the price goes to $100,000 and you only trade twice, you would actually be making around $300,000 if you were to compound your growth. So one Bitcoin today, trade it up, compound your profits. 3 years from today, you could be sitting on 3 or so Bitcoins, so your profit has effectively trebled. Now, that is what we teach you. We teach you to trade. We teach you to compound your profit so that you're making profit upon profit. Now, again, Bitcoin is not the only cryptocurrency in the market. In fact, at the moment, as we stand, there are at least 5,000 or so cryptocurrencies in the market. Bitcoin is the biggest and the first one to market. I personally trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and a couple of others. The good news is you do not need to trade all the 5,000 cryptocurrencies. You can do extremely well from just Bitcoin or Ethereum. Once you learn how to trade one cryptocurrency, it's the same principles that you apply across the board, and you can trade effectively any cryptocurrency you like. However, like I said earlier, in my particular case, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency that I understand, and you can do extremely well from Bitcoin trading. We also teach you and show you how to do high frequency trading, and high frequency trading includes things like binary options. And again, if you choose to, we can show you, mentor you, and teach you how to trade binary options. It's just one aspect of the trading education platform that we provide. And just to make it absolutely clear, we do not copy trade. We will never trade for you. Instead, we give you the spade, the wheelbarrow, so you can walk away as a proficient trader, and henceforth you can teach your family, your friends to trade as well. So we give you the tools to trade, you learn how to trade, you learn the skill set, and then you can walk away and teach other people how to trade as well. And that is what we do. We're an educational platform used by over 250,000 people all over the world. We offer you a mentorship program whereby you have access to over 100 educators or mentors all over the world. And the mentorship that we offer you is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Because we have so many mentors all over the world, it does not matter where you are based, you can access a mentor generally at any time during the day. Now, very much like the conversation I'm having with you right now on this Zoom presentation, our mentors are doing the same. So we have live trading sessions every single day, and that is how I learned to trade. All you have to do is sit in on that session and place the same trades as your mentor. Once you've done that a few times, once you understand the strategies that we're using, you will become an adept and proficient trader yourself as well. All you have to do is copy what we're doing. We teach you to plagiarize our skill set. Obviously, when you go back to school, or when you're at school, depending on when you were at school, you were told not to plagiarize, you were told not to copy others. What I'm telling you here is please copy us, plagiarize us, learn how to trade using our systems, and you can become financially free within a few years if you follow the principles that we teach you. Now, we offer you live mentorship, and again, that is through our back office or the CRM system that we offer you once you learn to or register with us. And again, the system is amazing, and I do not know any other systems anywhere in the world where you are offered over 100 mentors. We also give you access to several software modules that we have, one of which is harmonics, as you can see on the screen. Now with harmonics, we actually offer you the entry point, the stop loss and take profit numbers for your trades, which are basically 3 numbers, and all you have to do is copy and paste the numbers onto an app on your phone, and the trade is placed for you automatically. The trade will then be exited on automation once it hits a profit or a loss. The harmonic system that I'm showing you right here is actually in the region of 80% profitable, which means that 8 out of every 10 trades that you place will be profitable. I don't know many other systems around the world that can offer you that kind of success rate. There's a bit of analysis involved if you choose to do it. And again, that analysis is something we teach you. You do not need any knowledge of charts or math to get on board. We teach you the basics and also the advanced skills. And all you have to do is copy what we tell you to do. And again, put the numbers into an app on your phone, which we teach you how to do. Copy and paste those numbers, and the trades are placed for you to hit profit for you. The amazing thing about our system is that all you need is a mobile phone. Now, going back a few years, I was actually in Malaysia, in Singapore, I was in Dubai, the USA many times, and many parts of Europe with my mobile phone. And I was able to trade from the beach, from the mountains, from the cafes. It does not matter where I was. The world is my office. I can trade from anywhere in the world, which is why trading is such an amazing vocation. Now, we don't just teach you how to trade Forex and cryptocurrency. We also teach you how to trade commodities like gold, silver, oil, gas, and also indices which form part of the stock market. So you have US 30, German 30. US 30 is basically the USA stocks, and German 30 are the top 30 stocks in Germany. So we teach you how to trade indices as well. And again, you learn this skill set. It's a skill set for life. Now, when it comes to trading, trading is not all knowledge and skill set. Trading is only 10% knowledge. I don't know if you know this, but trading is only 10% knowledge and 10% skill set. The bulk of trading is actually mindset. 80% of trading is mindset, and that is why we have teamed up with one of the biggest mindset, call him what you want, leaders, gurus in the world, Bob Proctor. So Bob Proctor is absolutely huge. I've been learning from Bob Proctor for over 20 years, and he is my personal development coach. And Bob Proctor will actually teach you on mindset every couple of weeks. Now, the sessions are recorded so that you can go back to them as many times as you like and take as many notes as you like. Trading is a mindset game. There's a lot of emotions involved. And once you have the mindset for success and you're personally developed, you can do extremely well from trading the financial markets, as over 250,000 students do with us all over the world. Now, going to costs, once you decide to register with us, if you look at the top right there, the Forex Academy, that's our basic package, and the price for that is around $235 to get started. The Forex Academy will teach you and show you how to trade foreign exchange. So you've got the US dollar, the pound, Japanese yen. The Forex Academy is our basic package. HFX Academy will teach you how to do binary options. And then we have the DCX Academy, which is primarily for cryptocurrencies, and the Elite Academy, which is my favorite, which covers all of the above. So to learn how to trade foreign exchange, so Forex, to learn how to trade cryptocurrencies, to learn how to trade indices, and also to learn how to trade commodities, the Elite Academy is the package you should go for. And to learn all of the above, it's $325 approximately. There's a monthly cost as well, which I'll talk about shortly, but the monthly cost is an optional cost that you do not need to pay. So many people, many businesses around the world use an affiliate scheme, and I'll talk about that shortly. But if you were to go for the Forex Academy, the basic package, and you were to decide to do, in addition to foreign exchange, say cryptocurrency, then you can buy add-ons. So Swipecoin is an add-on to the Forex Academy that will allow you and teach you how to trade cryptocurrencies as well. Vibrato, one of my favorite packages, is our scalping software, and you will get access to that if you were to choose the Forex Academy for the optional extra of $31 or so, as you can see on that screen. If you want to trade commodities as well, then you would choose Gold Cop. So we have many, many packages here that you can use as add-ons to the basics package. However, as I said earlier, if you were to go for the Elite Academy package for $325 or thereabouts, as many, many people do, then all of the items you can see on the screen are covered within that package as well. So with the Elite Academy, you learn how to do foreign exchange, you learn how to trade commodities, you learn how to trade, say, high frequency trading, binary options, and also you learn how to trade indices as well, like the stock market. So that's the Elite Academy for you. Now, going back to that monthly cost, it's an optional extra that you do not need to pay. And we have an affiliate scheme when once you recommend 2 people and they become active members of our program, of our mentorship program, then the monthly fee is waived for you. So you only have to ever pay the first cost that you saw on the earlier slide. So in the case of the Forex Academy, it's around $235. In the case of the Elite Academy, it's around $325. Now, at this stage of the presentation, I just want to see if any foreign exchange traders are actually on the presentation, and I will actually allow them to talk about their experience within our mentorship program as well. So if you just bear with me, I'll see who's on the call, and I'll put some of my colleagues, my students, our traders on the call themselves, and let's see who is available. So just bear with me a second. Okay, Daniel, are you on the call?
Unmute. Can you hear me?
Yes, one second. Daniel, is your video on?
I'm going to put it on now.
Okay. So we have Daniel Qureshi on the call. Daniel is a phenomenal trader. Welcome, Daniel, to this presentation. Daniel is from London and done absolutely amazing in the short space of time that I've known him for. And Daniel is very, very close to financial freedom. Daniel, do you want to talk a little bit about yourself? Where you?
Let me put my charger in for my laptop so I don't die on you lot.
Okay, so I'm going to allow Daniel to find his charger. But Daniel, I've known him for a few months now, and the reason I wanted him to talk was because Daniel has done so well in the short space of time I've known him for. Now, one of the most important things when it comes to trading is that you have to be teachable. You should not come into this business opportunity and say you know everything. Teachability is so, so important, because once you're teachable, you'll find that your progress will be infinite. And Daniel is one of those guys. He's extremely teachable. And when I met him for the first time, I could see that immediately. So Daniel, welcome to the call. Daniel's from London. Do you want to talk about yourself and your experiences and how you're getting on at the moment?
Thank you so much to Dr. Jav and all the mentors and all the leaders in this business and helping me along the way. I've only been here for a few months, and I'm telling you guys, it's not a joke. I've personally developed myself. All the mentorship that this platform gives you is so phenomenal. I couldn't thank these people enough. Today I was in a meeting with one of our other members, and all the things that I was just remembering as I'm speaking to all the trials and tribulations that I've gone through for the space of 4 months, like I felt overwhelmed because it's changed my life. And a lot of people like say that we wake up, I'm showing my friends, I'm showing my cousins, I'm showing my shopkeepers, I'm showing my work colleagues. And this is something that you should all be doing. Everyone's being made furlough or redundant. And if you don't have £200 to invest and show yourself that you need an extra income to do something, then I don't know what's happening, because a lot of people have no idea where they're going right now. And regardless of whether you want to, I'm not interested, you need to do this. This is a need thing. Okay, this is a need thing. It is something that will change your life in a short space of time if you plug in. There is no ifs, buts, or maybes about this. I've been so teachable and coachable, like Dr. Jav said. Anything and everything they tell me to, I do it because they have the results I want. I'm not going to listen to my mom ever again because she don't have nothing that I want. I'm listening to Dr. Jav, I'm listening to Mandy, I'm listening to all the people that are showing me, David, they have the things that I want. I'm going to be humble enough to listen and learn. I'm not going to be following anyone that's going down the wrong path or don't have anything I want. So that's the lesson that I want to give to you guys. Who are you listening to? You know, what is your why? Why do you want to do this? Write your goals down. All these things are very, very, very important for you to accelerate in anything that you do in life. You have to have goals. You have to visualize these things. Yeah, it's not hard at all. It's just about doing it and being consistent. And that's all I've done. I've been listening. I've been watching. I've been writing down. If you don't have a notepad and book, anytime someone's talking to you about something, whatever it is, have a notepad. I'll have a pen and write down what they're saying, because one day that information will be vital to you and it will change your life. Every time I talk to Dr. Jav or Mandeep or anyone, I write down, it doesn't matter who they may be. I write down what they're saying. If they show me something, I listen. Any opportunity that comes my way, I take it. Do not be poor, passing over opportunities repeatedly. That is very dangerous for every single one of us. When someone wants to show you something, be humble enough to open your ears and close your mouth and listen, because you never know where they want to take you. You never know what they want to show you. You never know where they've come from. And if they want to show you this from the decency, genuine part of their heart, please, I am begging you, listen wisely, take notes, because you never know what they're showing you, where they want to take you, and how you're going to get there. So write down your why, write down your goals, and we will smash the rest of the year. It doesn't matter how it started. It's about how you finish. Yeah, it doesn't matter how you started. It's about how you finish. So if there's one thing I'm going to tell you guys, is be teachable and coachable. No matter who's talking to you, what they're saying to you, write down information and be humble enough to close your mouth and open your ears. Yeah, because it's changed my life in a short space of time. And this time next year, I guarantee you, every single person on this call will all be celebrating. This time next year, we all will be celebrating. Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Jav, for inviting me on this call. I love this opportunity and this platform that has shown me, because I'm able to retire my mum by the end of this year, and I never thought that would be in my mind frame ever. And I'm just so happy and grateful. I'm so overwhelmed by this opportunity. And I just want all of you to just take it in. Please continue listening to Dr. Jav, because this is someone that is plugging you into something that not many people want you to do. There's a reason why all the billionaires are up there and they stay there. They're selfish people. People here that are plugging you into stuff, these people are genuine and they want to show you something to change your life. Okay, take it in. Have a blessed evening. Thank you, Dr. Jav.
Daniel, that was absolutely amazing. And again, that was unscripted for everybody on this call. Daniel, amazing testimonial there. So Daniel, I've known him for a few months. And again, and like I said before, Daniel is extremely teachable, which is why he's doing so well. So Daniel is one of our amazing traders, and he's based in London. And again, Daniel, thank you for that amazing testimonial. And Daniel talked about this on his presentation, that he had I'd say the poor mindset. Now, the corporate mindset, as I call it, is actually the poor mindset. And when you are in corporate or a slave to the system, you're actually passing over opportunities repeatedly. And that's how I was. In my first job in corporate, I was passing over opportunities repeatedly, and that is why I could not recognize anything that was happening in the market, and I didn't understand things like Forex or property investing going back all those years. But since then, obviously, I've been personally developed, and at this very minute in time, I've been in business for over 2 decades. So I'm just going to move on to my next testimonial. We also have, let's have a look. We also have a young lady, Isha, on the call. So I'm going to see if I can find you, Isha. So before I put Isha on, Isha is actually a student, and I think she's based in the north of England, and she can tell you better where she's based. And Isha's only 18 years old. So a university student, 18 years old, and she is absolutely smashing it at the moment. So Isha, are you on the call?
Hi, yeah, I'm here.
Isha, it's amazing to see you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, really, really well. Again, thank you for doing this. Again, Isha will tell you a little bit about herself. This is totally unscripted, and she'll tell you where she's come from and how she's doing. So please, Isha, take it away.
Firstly, I'd just like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to everyone. Now, I'm Isha and I'm from Manchester. Now, what got me into this business is the same as everyone else. Everyone in this academy has the same why. We're all sick and tired of being a slave to the system. And it's just the idea of, okay, from a really young age, we've all been conditioned to get an education and then, work for the rest of our lives. but who's that actually benefiting? It's benefiting the government, it's benefiting everyone else apart from us, because how much time do we actually get to spend on our own goals and our own life? We're all working, and so, you know, the idea of having a part-time job, we're having to physically go ahead and exchange our time for money, whereas with this opportunity we don't. You know, this is actually a time saver for us, so we get to spend time doing different things, you know, the things that actually are meaningful to us, like spending time with family, going out with friends. And it's just, you know, I'm currently a student, so I've finished my A levels and I am planning on going to uni. But before then, I was considering taking a gap year. Now, I'm actually still in two minds about whether or not I should go to uni, because we're going to go to uni to study, what, 4 or 5 years, but are we guaranteed a job at the end of it? No, we're guaranteed a debt. Whereas the difference here with learning this skill, you're actually guaranteed something out of it. You're guaranteed knowledge, and you're actually learning a skill that will pay you. And it's just like, with whatever career that you go into, so my aspirations were to go into medicine. So I know that it's going to take me about 10 years before I qualify as a consultant, and there's always a cap on how much I'll be making. So around 120k a year. So in the future, when I'm looking to buy a house, buy a car, anything like that, I'm always restricted to that price range. Whereas with trading and the whole Forex market, there's no cap on how much you make. And so it just opens the doors to so many more opportunities, because now you're not worrying about the price of things. And like a lot of the leaders saying here, you stay in this business 2 to 5 years and 6 figures is there for you. And how many people can actually say that working a regular job will get them 6 figures? It's highly unlikely. And so here you get so many opportunities. All you got to do is have the work ethic. And I mean, in the education system, I had the work ethic, but it's more about how naturally smart you are, and that's not something I had. But here I know my work ethic is, it's unbelievable. And so when I start, you know, working really hard, I'm going to get somewhere here. And yeah, and you just got to think of things like, okay, so if you really want to save your money, that's not going to get you rich. It's just like, I don't know if you've heard of the board game Monopoly, but the person who wins Monopoly is not the person who saves, it's the person who invests that into assets, like into building houses, into building, you know, hotels and everything. And that's just like in real life too. If you want to make good money, it's not saving that will do that, it's investing. And so that's all I wanted to say. And this, honestly, it's an amazing opportunity. And if you're looking for something to grow and improve as a person, not only do you get the financial rewards from this, but you get the whole, you know, personal development and changing yourself and improving yourself. And I've learned more skills here than I have done in being in a classroom. You know, I've totally built my confidence. And if I had taken on this opportunity, I would have still been a slave to the system, you know. And I'm just honestly so grateful for my mentor for approaching me and giving me this. And like I said, all it begins with is just a decision to want to improve your life. And honestly, you're already halfway there. So thank you so much.
Okay, that was brilliant, Isha. Absolutely amazing. And again, Isha is only 18 years old. So when I was 18, I was a student. I was at university. So Isha, thank you so much for that. And Isha talked about this exchanging time for money. In a job, you are exchanging time for money. Now, when I was working in corporate, that is what I was doing. I was exchanging time for money. And when you exchange time for money, your income is limited. And when it comes to trading, when it comes to this business opportunity, our income is actually unlimited, and we are doing very, very well, trust me. Now, again, something I want to just hammer home: profits are better than wages. Write it down. Profits are better than wages, and have always been better than wages. You can make a living or you can make a fortune. And again, when it comes to working in a business, you are actually making, so when it comes to working in a job, you are actually making a living. In business, you have the potential to make a fortune. That is what we do when it comes to trading. My next testimonial, let me see if she's on the call, is a young lady, another very, very young lady who goes by the name of B, based in Leicestershire. So B is a mother, and she's also a trader. B has also jacked in her job, so she no longer works for her corporate employer. Let me see if I can find B. B, are you on the call?
Hi, Dr. Jav. Hi, I'm here.
Hi B, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. Great to see you. And please let everybody know where you've come from. I mean, B is a bit of a superwoman and she never ceases to amaze me. So B, just take it away.
Oh, thank you so much for that, Dr. Jav. Thank you very, very much. So, right, good evening, good afternoon, everyone, wherever you are. So my name is B, and I live in Leicester, which is about 2 hours from London. So, as Dr. Jav rightly said, I actually left my job just sort of 5 weeks after starting Forex. Because I always wanted an opportunity whereby I can, for me, it was just very simple. I got to a stage in my life where I wanted to spend more time with my kids. I've got 3 kids, they're 15, 5, and 1. And I just realized I needed to spend a lot more time with them. And a 9-to-5 job would never do that for me. So when I went into work this particular day, I met a colleague, and Sharon, she told me about Forex. And immediately, within 10 minutes, I knew that's something that I can do. That one would give me more time with my kids, and 2 would give me financial freedom that I've always wanted. So to me, it wasn't a rocket science at all. I quickly jumped onto the opportunity. I met Mandy, who was Sharon's mentor, and that was it for me. And when I signed up, since then, it has been an amazing, I tell you, it's been an amazing journey. I have a fantastic team behind me. Everybody's so pushful. Everybody's so enthusiastic about the business. We're all doing so well, prospecting, self-developing ourselves. Because what I came to realize is the academy doesn't only teach you how to trade, but it also molds you in a very holistic way, where because I think it's changed me it's actually made me a better person in terms of my thinking, my mindset, which is very, very important for everybody. So this is another thing additional, which I wasn't expecting, that I've actually gained from the academy. So far, it's been an amazing journey for me. At the moment, I don't have to wake up to an alarm. I don't have a boss. I look after my 3 kids, drop them to school. School have just started now in the UK. So I'm able to drop them at school, pick them up before they come home. There's lunch, which I've never done that for a very, very long time. So I'm really, really enjoying my life right now. And it's all because of this opportunity that I had, through Forex. And simply just told me about it. And I took a leap of faith. And trust me, when I say trust me, it is paying off big time. I live my life how I want, where I want, how I want. And as I say, life is what you make it. And so I have made my life right now. And this is where I want to be. I am in the right place, the right time, doing the right thing. So far for me, I just cannot thank Dr. Jav and Mandeep for this opportunity they're giving me, and all the mentorship they've been giving me from day one on a daily basis. So I'm really, really grateful. Every day I get up in the morning, I'm grateful for being part of the academy. I'm grateful for what I'm doing. I'm grateful for how my life is. And I'm so looking forward for more opportunities, or how my life, because every day is just getting better and better for me. And I just cannot wait for what the future holds. So once more, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk to this forum. So I'm back to you, Dr. Jav. Thank you so much.
Thank you, B. That was absolutely amazing. Always great to see you. Now, B is somebody else who's very, very teachable. And B actually had a very, very successful career. She went up to her boss and said, do you know what? I'm not interested in the job anymore. So she sacked her boss after just a few months. I don't know exactly how many
5 weeks. 5
5
weeks.
Okay.
5 weeks, yeah.
So B sacked
5 weeks.
the boss after 5 weeks. So
Yeah.
1 month and 1 week.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
That's how amazing this opportunity is. And B's been able to do it. B understands the concept that profits are better than wages. B knows that you can either make a living or a fortune, and B is making a fortune. So thank you, B. So
Thank you.
great to see you. I'm just going to pull up my presentation, and also, thank you, Daniel, for coming on the call as well, and also Isha. Write those names down, every single person on this call, because you are looking at 7-figure earners within this business. So that was B, Daniel, and Isha. So just bear with me. I'm just going to carry on with my presentation, and let's see where I was. Okay. So if you can see the screen, please let me know via 111 in the chat box, and I will continue. Now, once you recommend more than 3 people, or 3 or more people, to the opportunity, to this business, then you are termed an independent business owner or an IBO. And this is when things start getting really, really, really interesting. As an IBO, the company, the organization starts paying you an income, a residual income, whether you are awake or asleep, every single week. If you were to recommend one person to the Forex Academy, the company pays you $25, the Elite Academy $50, and you've got the other 2 academies there as well. So the company pays you every single time you recommend someone to join the organization, and they join the organization. Once you recommend 3 people to the organization, the company will term you as a Platinum 150, and you are now being paid $150 every single month. As a Platinum 600, $600. As a Platinum 1000, $1,000 every single month. Now, as you can see on that screen, as a Platinum 1000, you've recommended 30 people to the organization. Now, the most interesting thing is that those 30 people do not have to be your personal recommendations. You only ever have to recommend 3 people, and for those people to recommend others, once your organization is 30 people, then the company will pay you $1,000 every single month. $1,000 whether you work it or not. The compensation plan that you see here is absolutely amazing. I have not seen another compensation plan like this anywhere in this business or within this type of business. The highest earners within this company are actually termed Chairman 750s. As a Chairman 750, you are actually making $750 every single month. You can't see it here on the screen, but a Chairman 750 earns $750,000 every single month. And we have Chairman 750s within our organization this very minute. And again, the most interesting thing is that as a Chairman 750, you could actually reach that rank by just recommending 3 people to this business. And if they were to recommend other people, then you could hit that rank of Chairman 750. So the compensation plan is amazing. And it's something that many, many, many of us utilize within this business. And many, many people, many, many students, many, many traders use the income from the compensation plan to fund their trading accounts. So that's certainly something I do. I do not need to put any of my own money within my broker's account for trading. I actually use the residual incomes that I earn, and I use that in my trading account as well. And that is the same for many, many people on this call as well. We do not need to fund our accounts with our own capital. We can use the residuals from the affiliate or networking income to fund our accounts with. Now, that's the end of the presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. And it's so, so important that you have to be teachable. If you are teachable and have the student mentality, as many, many people on this call have, then you can become financially free through this opportunity. All you have to do is listen, okay? Just listen to what the mentors teach you. Don't come into it acting as if you know anyone. And very, very important, it's your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your altitude. I'll say that again. It's your attitude, not your aptitude, that determines your altitude, which basically means that it does not matter where you've come from. History is irrelevant. You can have a PhD or you can have 0 GCSEs. It's your attitude that will determine your success, and that's what you need to come into this business as. So my recommendation is that you go back to the person that recommended you attend this webinar, go and speak to them, and they will show you how to get registered onto our platform. If you come through to this presentation via myself, please get back to me, and I will, or myself, or someone in my team will show you how to get registered. And once you've registered today, you can actually start trading from today. We have live trading sessions today and tomorrow, and also we have live trading every single day of the week. That's what we're here for. We're mentors. We teach you, we hold your hand. We show you how to trade the basics and also the advanced strategies. We've been doing this for a very, very long time. And also very, very importantly, we teach you on personal development and emotions as well, which is 80% of trading. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for attending this presentation. I will see every single person on this call at the top, because the bottom is way, way too crowded. Thank you again. God bless, and I'll speak soon.